morning. Is it still morning? Yeah, it is. I hope you're all doing well. We just came back from Poland. I mean, we came back on Sunday afternoon and today's Tuesday when I'm filming it. And I thought I would do a little home vlog so I can catch up on all the housework I've got to do. We've got loads of laundry to do. The house needs tidying up, some things will need to be put away. And I thought I would chat to you a little bit about our trip to Poland. Because I feel like I enjoyed it way more this time around than I did last year. Well, last year I would say that, I don't know, I wasn't so excited about it as I was this year. But it was much better this time around, like I said. It was like more like a family trip rather than just me and Barney going. So yeah, I think it was a bit more fun, more relaxed, even though we had loads to do and we had some family to visit and so many places to go, and we visited the places that are not so popular amongst tourists, because we visited, well, we went to Gdańsk for a few hours literally, but it was the hottest day. It was like 30 degrees. We had lovely weather in general. I mean, we had some really bad storms as well and thunderstorms, but we were mostly caught in the rain when we were in the cars. That was fine. Definitely we want to go back to Gdańsk and the Three City in general. As I've noticed, there is a Starbucks mug from Three City, Trójmiasto. And I was tempted to get it, but then I was like, no, I will get it when I come and see Three City, as in the Gdańsk, Gdynia and Sopot, because these are the three cities that are quite close to each other. They are very, very close to each other, so you can commute in between them very, very well. So we're thinking of doing that trip maybe next year. So yeah, so I didn't get the mug, so I hope I'll get it next year. We'll see. I'm just thinking of going there for like a longer weekend maybe, but we'll see how it goes. And for most of the time we were staying in like a rundown resort that had its prime in their 80s, 90s, where we used to go with my parents and my family. And this is the area of Poland and region of Poland actually where my dad is from, and he really wanted to do like a reminiscing trip there so he can see his family that he doesn't see very often, because we live here, and even when we used to live in Poland we were living very far away from them. It was about like 5 hours drive, 6 hour drive, while now it takes a little bit less time because there's some motorways, but I wouldn't call it a motorway to be fair, comparing them to the roads in the UK. But yeah, so we had a very, very busy schedule actually, because we wanted to show Barney some places as well that we used to visit, but in general it's quite a pretty place as well. So yeah, we flew to Poznań. From Poznań we rented a car and we drove to the next Voivodeship, the Kujawian-Pomeranian Voivodeship, which, like I said, it's not so well known. We drove past the first capital of Poland, which is Gniezno, and we visited like the narrow gauge train museum, and we actually took a ride in the narrow gauge train as well, because Barney's big fan, and I think we've never been on that train before, even as children. We went to Biskupin, which is like a museum that shows how people in Poland used to live, like, you know, a very, very long time ago. But it was a bit smaller than I remember it. I'll be putting some pictures up here so you can see those places. But in general it was alright. Gdańsk is pretty, definitely would like to go back there for a proper trip, like I'm saying, a longer weekend, so we can visit Sopot and Gdynia as well. and maybe not on such a hot day. We had some lovely Polish food. So yeah, I think in general we had a lovely time. I brought so many magnets. I got my mug from Gdańsk. I got a Christmas bubble from Gdańsk as well. So I think I need a third Christmas tree now, because I think this year I already bought 5 Christmas bubbles from my trips. So, and next month we going on another trip, so I'll be bringing more stuff. So yeah, that'll be like a little background on our trip. Now, when it comes to chores at home that I need to do, I need to first of all clean the washing machine because it's begging for it, and with the amount of laundry I've got to do, I need to do it now, and I hate doing it. It takes so long, and I feel like it's never as clean as it should be. So I'll start with that, and I'll do the kitchen, start doing laundry. Before our trip, actually, our Hoover broke, which is a bit sad, but I just ordered a replacement motor head for our Dyson because it's still fine, still working. It's just the motor head is just dead. I don't know why. So I just ordered a replacement for like £60. But it's either that or just a brand new Hoover for like 600, and we don't have a brand new Hoover in our budget at the moment. So that should come tomorrow. So I think today I will have to use the old Hoover that I still got from the times when I lived in Poland, because when I was moving here I brought it with me. First it was at my parents, and then when we moved here I brought it, and it's a good backup Hoover, and it's great for hoovering the car as it's really powerful, and after probably like 10 years it's still running. And this is like a traditional Hoover, so I'll be probably using that and sweating while I'm doing it. So yeah, that is the plan for the day. Yes, Lucy? But the house is a complete mess at the minute. Like, this is the tidiest place at the minute. So yeah, I think I've been chatting to you for like 8 minutes. So it's time to crack on because it's already 12. I'm not sure what time Barney will be back from work. I don't think he'll be late. Let me see. I think he'll be home about like 4 or 5. So I've got some time to do that. I started yesterday but didn't get around to do much because I was busy with other things as well. So yeah, let's crack on. I thought I would show you the state of the kitchen right now. So this is laundry, and I think that's about half of it that I've got to do. We've ordered Gusta, so we have some food for this week because we came on Sunday and there was the shops were already closed, so we couldn't do the shopping. So I've chosen some new things for us to try, and it actually came to just £15 for 5 meals, so that's actually not bad for the 2 of us. So yeah, just some new things to try because I feel like, did I went for all vegan options? Yeah, I did. Okay. But in Poland we ate a lot of meat, to be fair, pretty much every day. So yeah, I thought, you know, that will do us some good, and eat some vegetables. We got some coffee beans for the coffee machine. That needs to be cleaned from the coffee machine, and basically this is the state of the kitchen right now, and living room is not much better. It's just like a hot mess. Lucy's sleeping there because the weather is terrible, isn't it? Isn't it? So I've got her here tucked in. Yeah, it is raining. So yeah, it is a hot mess. Here we've got even a bottle of vodka because that's something that Barney bought to someone from work. So we got that. Here we've got Nabu being happy to be back. Are you happy? You don't seem to be happy. But you're not the fan of the cat sitter, aren't you? Not like Lucy. But you made some good progress with her, didn't you? She's like, no, Forest, please. So yeah, yeah, like I said, the house is a mess, so that needs to be sorted because I hate it when it's like that. And then it's going to be all nice and clean, so I can, when I can chill, read a book, have a bath in the evening.
Oh, I'm slipping away, so don't let me go, nah, 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 nah. I'm all up in that love haze, so where do we go, nah, nah? Just let me know that I am safe here in your arms. I wanna stay, stay.
Gave it a clean, so now what is the plan? My washing machine luckily have a machine clean program cycle, and I'm just putting, so it's on 60 degrees. I'm putting 2 dishwasher tablets inside, and that's it.
I'm in love, yeah. I'm slipping away, yeah. Just like I am dreaming, walking around in this love haze. I wanna stay in this feeling, but let me know that I am safe here in your arms. I wanna stay, stay. I'm slipping away, oh, so don't let me go now. Your love is exceptional, it fills me up, it's out of control, but baby I love the rush, it overflows, it's out of control. Your love is exceptional, it fills me up, it's out of control, oh, baby I love the rush, it overflows.
It is actually the next day, no, 2 days later. It's Thursday, and I thought I'd talk to you about 2 books I've read. I mean, I'm still reading this one, but I've read that one, and I did enjoy it. Basically, I pretty much read it at one sitting because I took it to Poland with me, hoping that I would be able to read there, but I was too busy. So I didn't do as much reading as I thought. I only read a little bit, just a few chapters when we were on the plane, and that was it. But actually on Tuesday I didn't vlog because I was basically binging this book, and I've read it, so like I said, pretty much in one sitting because that's how much I've enjoyed it. Before that I started to read this, but then I read something else as well, so I put it down. So yeah, and I'm still going through, I'm halfway through it now, so I hope I'm going to finish it. But maybe I'm going to tell you more about this book first because this is chaos, but I feel like today is going to be chaos. But I heard some really good news that literally made my month, so I couldn't be happier about it. But yeah, so this is Fake Dating, as the title is, The Fake Out. The best way to get back at my horrible ex, fake date his rival. He falls first, that's the trope, I think. The girl is hockey's team physiotherapist, and her ex is joining the team. They used to date in high school, and he cheated on her basically. So she started to fake date her rival. They all went to high school together. Yeah, I don't want to give you more details, I don't want to spoil it, but I did really enjoy it. I'm slowly going through that. For some reason it's not hooking me up as much, because I read the other book from this author, it was The Breakaway, that was hockey as well. But for some reason this one's not hooking me up as much, but I want to finish it. And then I have a few other books on my TBR list. So yeah, as you can see, it's very bright, it's very hot for UK. It's about 25 degrees today, so it's warm. I think we're going to have 28 or 9 tomorrow, So I think my plan for now, as I did a little bit more tidying up, put the laundry in, another wash load, is like third of the day. I think that'll be all for today because I'm running out of space to hang it. I think I'm going to go to the garden. Maybe I'll manage to get the sun lounger out from the shed. I'm not sure where it is exactly in the shed, but I will give it a try if I can get it out. And I'm just going to read. I'm just wearing the top of my swimsuit, the shorts. I was just wearing that because I actually cleaned the window in the kitchen, so I was wearing just the top, and the shirt was open, but I was like, I don't want to accidentally flash anyone, so I was like, I will just button it up a little bit. So yeah, I would like to tidy up the garden, but I know that at some point, oh, that's a butterfly. But I know that at some point, maybe even today, Barney is going to cut the grass, so there's no point, because then the grass is going to be everywhere. So there's no point of me tidying it up right now. I might make myself a coffee and then sit in the garden, because I haven't had my coffee yet. I'll be actually trying out the coconut milk now for my coffee, because I talked to my friend regarding my breakouts on my face, because I'll be 28 this year. I should be counting wrinkles, not spots on my face. Because for some reason, when I was a teenager, I didn't really have any spots, not as many as I have now. Like on here, this spot I had for such a long time, and on my chin as well. I know that at the minute my diet, at the minute, like past few months, my diet wasn't the best, because I'm stress eating, and I usually eat junk, but I feel like we're getting there. And also, like I said, I was talking to my friend, and she said, we talk about drinking coffee, and she was like, what coffee do you drink? I was like, well, it's usually like a latte with like a syrup and with oat milk. And she was like, well, maybe stop drinking oat milk and choose something else, because in her case she was having more breakouts because of the oat milk. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. So we bought the coconut milk yesterday, and I will try this for my coffee. I know it will taste lovely anyway, because the coffee itself is not that, because we're drinking really high quality coffee, I would say, because we're buying beans from the local coffee place. I'm just missing my words now. So we have a subscription with them, so we know it's high quality fresh beans for our coffee machines. So yes, I would mean the coffee would be, it's not any capsules or anything like that. So yeah, I think I'll make myself a coffee. I'm already sweating. That was Nabble, because she's in a box just down there. She got a new box, and she's a very happy kitty. She hadn't had a box for a while, and she wasn't even interested in one. She's a weird cat. So yeah, it's a bit of a hot mess in the background still. So yeah, like I said, I'll make my coffee. I'm already sweating, and I'll go into the garden. I need a sun hat so I don't burn my scalp. Maybe I'll get the parasol out as well. That's a thought. Okay, I'm already waffling to you for like 6 minutes, so yeah, and then I have some things to do on my laptop. But I think I want to chill for a little bit and get out in the sun, which is very rare for me. But I have some weird tan lines on my back from the hikes, and when I was wearing the sports bra or like a top, and I don't like it, so I should get rid of it. So I think I'm just going to lie down in the garden for a little bit, read, and then crack on with the rest of my to-do list for today.